Right, court rise.
Court ready. So normally when you get to the court and then the court is about to say court ready, then you hear the clerk, one of the officers, smack at the door. Then you hear the sound.
Bang, bang, bang,
Court
bang.
is ready. Then all of you have to rise.
All rise.
So that is the mood and that is the feeling. And once whatever you are doing, you need to rise. If you don't, there are consequences.
When you go to Rome, you do what Romans do.
Absolutely.
But let's look at a review of some of the things that happened in court, especially as, like they say, they are rising. Parliament rose.
Yes.
So court also rose yesterday.
Absolutely.
They're on legal vacation till October.
Yes.
At this point, I wish I was a lawyer.
Yeah. So this is the
I
moment.
get to enjoy some vacation.
Yeah, this is the moment that a lot of the lawyers will have to. It's a very long year. In fact, the workload, the kind of things that I've had opportunity to interact with some of the lawyers, and really, it is not easy.
Yeah.
Yes. Case day in and day out, one case, the other, next, and you just have to prepare for each of them. You don't come to the court and say that you are not ready. You have to be ready. But of course, the legal vacation is in day 2. It started yesterday, and today is the second day. Initially, when you are there, you feel like what is happening. But not all the courts are closed.
Yeah.
So you notice that yesterday we were at the circuit court in Achimota. Yes, for the circuit court and the district court, they are sitting and all that. But the superior court, high court, court of appeal, and the Supreme Court, when you go there, the registry, you see the officers, the registry will be open and all that. Some of the staff, sometimes it's compulsory that once these courts are on vacation, you also will automatically go on leave and all that. But of course, the registries are, if you want to file any case, you can file it. But of course, the court, as in going to the courtroom for sittings to go in here, you will not see that. But the high court, there will be few vacation courts that will be. So like I was saying yesterday, we were at the circuit court in Achimota. And that was because there was a case involving a legal practitioner, yes. And we were told that he was involved in some alleged forgery. In fact, Mr. Lawyer Joseph Kosam, he pleaded not guilty. He said that no, he didn't commit that offense. And for that matter, those charges that were brought up against him is not true. In fact, he was arraigned together with the chief and 3 siblings. Can you imagine? And then and another sibling, the complainant in the matter is also one of the siblings. So it's more like a family fight.
Yeah,
and then
it's
the
a
lawyer,
family
absolutely,
affair.
family affair, and the lawyer got himself involved in all that. So those are scenes at the Achimota, or the circuit court in Achimota yesterday. So he pleaded not guilty, was granted bail in the sum of 200,000 Ghana cedis, 3 sureties, and one of them the court is saying should earn at least, public servant who's earning not less than 3,000 Ghana cedis. But he made the bail conditions eventually as of the time that I was living in. The chief, who was also involved, as you can see, the one in that traditional crow, and that is the lawyer on your screen over there. So he met his bail condition, and we have to come back to the court on the 15th of August because 2 of the accused persons are on the run. So as we speak, 3 of them are in court. The lawyer's plea has been taken. The chief's plea has been taken. But one of the siblings were told that was only arrested the day before yesterday. So they will need to amend the charge sheet to reflect his details. So the court has directed that be done. And on the 15th of August, they'll be back in court for his plea to be taken, while the 2 others are also being sought for. So that is what happened at the circuit court in Achimota.
Okay. Now, yesterday, they signed off for the legal year.
Yes.
And how did it go?
Yes.
What were the activities they embarked on?
Do you remember those days in school? They said our day. It's our day. Those days, how do you prepare for our day?
Hey, I don't sleep.
You don't sleep.
I tell
overnight.
my family what I want to eat.
Yes.
I want Fanta. I want some biscuits. I want chicken.
Those days you get all the chickens, you get all the eggs that you want, and probably you get some biscuit along line. Then the cook, that bottle one. It's always like that. So in fact, the judicial service was putting together. They were signing off for the legal vacation. In fact, they put out some workouts. How often do you exercise?
I exercise on the staircase.
So you take that as a routine exercise. So this is the forecourt of the law court complex.
Oh, okay.
And all these people that you see there are not people who just walk on, and that is the court manager. The lady in charge of the law court complex.
Okay.
So all the people you see on the screen there are staff who work at the judiciary. Some of them work with the units have been put together in various divisions. We have the general jurisdiction, and general jurisdiction is one of the highest number of court that you can find in the law court complex, 42 high court, and you have come as more than 17 general jurisdiction. So they tell you the kind of cases that they are. Then we will come to the criminal court. These are also officers of the criminal court who are manning the registrars, the secretaries, the clerks, all of them. Then you go to the labor court. When you go to the high court, there's the labor court, there's the land court, human rights court, and then of course a lot of them, and then the registries. So all of them came together, and then they put together this exercise, a workout, all work and no play, make Jack a double.
So what is this? This is like a workout to end the legal year.
But
do they work out every day when they go to court?
Some of them do.
Okay.
So you could see from the videos that on your screen that some of them are not struggling at all. But for those who do not, you could see
that one in the Ghana jersey.
You could see. So that is the effect. You could see that some of them are really enjoying themselves, and it's telling you about the fact that when you are working and you don't have the opportunity to work out, some of them will just start, and before you realize you're already burning out already and all that. So this is how the law court comes. In fact, they also did that together with it's a headquarters, the HR department. So you see clerks, and some of them were rewarded. And there was a tug of war exercise at the end of
now they say tug of peace.
Tug of peace, yeah. So if there's war, you have to just go there and then fight and then. So that is how they decided to sign off by way. It's something that they do virtually sometime every month, once every month. Okay. But of course, they decided to put this one more like a grand one, just so to say goodbye to 2023, 2024 legal year. So that is what the picture was at the law court complex when the judicial staff decided. In fact, being led by the landowner, so the landlady, I might say, and the man you see on your screen, an Arsenal jersey. Pretty shortly, he will be telling us about what this whole exercise is all about, and then why they decided to do this and what they look forward to in the next year. I'll telling you about the court manager, the court manager for the law court complex, Mrs. Patricia Na Afali Datsin. She's a lawyer. Yes, she's a lawyer. And she's in charge of. So when you go to the law court complex and you don't see her, then it means that you cannot do much. You cannot do much. Okay, so these are some of the things that took place at the judiciary and back on legal vacation. There's really quite a lot of activities that they did, a lot of that. You know, Lily, that's virtually every day, right?
Yes.
That's virtually every day.
Yes. I'm always dancing, I'm always singing.
Absolutely.
So,
and you know why ladies would take advantage of situations like when you go for a workout, there are a lot of things that you see when the songs are come, those who love songs and others.
Yes.
You really enjoy it. And these are moments that you see as Saboni also. They are, of course. Like you see, some of them will come and entertain. Lantam is better at it. Lantam is good at it. So this is how the staff and then the leadership, the unit heads, the registrars decided to end the 2023-2024 legal year. So they want to go in strong, come back as strong as in. So
that is if they exercise while they're on vacation.
Who
exercises when they're on vacation?
That's also another issue. When you go on vacation, the more like you have to go and
rest,
enjoy
enjoyment.
And all that. Okay. So, but let's go and hear from Mr. Nana Nkrumah Banagod. In fact, he has been telling us about what this whole exercise is all about.
Just like we put it every time, a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. And as you work, you need to be in your best of shape so that you can deliver. So like we do every month, we organize a rockets for staffs of all judicial staff. Mostly it's situated at LCC, that's Law Court Complex. So we tend to invite all those who are around Accra and those who want to join us to do that. And because we are coming to the end of the year, legal year, we decided to make it big so that all can participate and have fun. That's what it's all about. Registries. We have the GJ, which is general jurisdiction. We have the commercial registry. We have the land registry. And then we have the probate, which is also attached. And we used to have HR, but now it's been moved to the head office. So those are the ones that we put together to make up what we did today. Today has been massive. This has been the third time that we are doing this, but today's participation has been incredible. You can see the enthusiasm of every member. We hope that going forward, we'll do much better than this, so that
so that's the man in charge of.
Yeah, that's the man who was telling us about what this whole exercise is all about. So men, women,
I hear he's in charge of ICT.
Yes, he's in charge of. In fact, he's part of the ICT maintenance team, and then a member of support staff at the judiciary. So when you go to the law court complex and there are issues with ICT and all that, they are the men that you see. Quite recently, when the CJ directed that, look, cases at the LGBT cases should be televised. In fact, he was the man that we reach out to help us with the connection, the feed, and all that. So it's giving us a fair idea of what this whole exercise. So every month they do it. So Lily, once you have time, you can pass by.
Hopefully,
and then exercise
by the time they are back, I'll be joining them every month.
The last time talk about the fact that he wants to exercise. So I think I should recommend it.
You should. Every month you should.
And I think Murtala and Sir will also need an exercise like this. Yes, I do.
Good morning, boss. We are just greeting you. We are just greeting.
Today is Friday. It is allowed.
Yeah, so it's allowed. Greeting is allowed.
We don't advise people on Fridays, but this one.
Anyway, let's look at the things you do today. You're meeting the CJ?
Yes. So end of legal term. So the Chief Justice is engaging the Judicial Press Corps today to fine-tune, see some of the things. So there will be a lot of conversation. You notice that the very first time that she met us, we had moment to interact with her, ask questions, all the questions that were bothering our minds, we did. And for those who watched those moments, so these are excerpts from the last court, the last moment that the Judicial Secretary with the mic over there, Justice Pamela, and then some of the staff also, Justice Arit Stembo there, and then Rosemary Gazy, Deputy Judicial Communication Director at the Judiciary. So today, we'll have that opportunity again to engage the Chief Justice. And today will be the second time that she's engaging the Judicial Press Corps. So once the judiciary is on vacation, she'll be telling us more what the plan says, and we also have moment to ask some few questions that probably will be bothering your mind. So if you have any questions that you think that we should ask the Chief Justice, you can just pass it on and it will be asked. So that is what we expect coming on this morning. In fact, sometime around 10 in the morning, 10 o'clock this morning. So I strictly
one of the things that immediately comes to mind is whether she regrets the decision of nominating certain persons, especially with the backlash.
For the Supreme Court.
Exactly, especially with the backlash.
So it's a question that definitely it will feature in this very engagement and all that. So for all your questions, we'll have the opportunity and you'll find them here once we have that engagement.
So if you have any question in your mind, you can send them to our various social media pages. Murtala will see it, all the people in the newsroom or in the establishment.
And be here. Just stay here. Everything that will happen will be
We'll be updating
you.
you.
Absolutely. Because today we'll bring it to you live. You will not miss any one of them. So that is what we look forward to as far as today is concerned. Yes.
All right, Captain. Thank you very much. As always, I'll catch you on the flip side.